Welcome back upon for the next part of Limbus Company. And my god, Don, you're finally here. Season 5, Oblivion. She is finally here. Don! Oh my god! Heathcliff's chapter, Heathcliff's banner lasted for like 6 months, Don! 6 months! Can't believe it. I mean, they covered the time of a couple of events like Time Killing, Murder Express, and my Poker Nights event. But still, 6 freaking months! I actually decided to skip the last Valpurgis Night event. I mean, I did pull, don't get me wrong, and I did the event. I just skipped through the story in order to avoid the starvation effect. You know that feeling when you have to wait for your dinner and they give you a little bit of an appetizer? It doesn't really fill you, it just gives you a little bit of a taste so that you are getting even hungrier for your main course. And at the time when my Poker Night dropped, there was no real date on when exactly the next chapter is going to appear. So in that regard, I tried to avoid that starvation effect by just skipping the story for now and just getting the rewards. So then, whenever new identities show up during Don's chapter, I have the resources and that little banner here for my collection, right? And for the level ups. I just wanted to spare myself from that pain of waiting. You know how it is. It is so crucial. It's so soul crushing. It's one of the worst things that a gamer has to experience occasionally. The waiting periods from one game to another. But let's be serious, I actually didn't really skip the Valpurgis Night event entirely. I did in fact record a little bit of content at that time. Since, well, we on the Discord have decided to kind of pull together.
Come on. Okay, that could still. Oh,
come on, kick it, Rodion! Rodion already here with a steak. Lure the red icing.
The only dog I can have. Ooh.
Oh, it's the butterfly.
Oh,
no, wait. What? Rodion got his pride.
You got Jesus Greg!
Okay.
It's Prince Britain, sorry.
Not the Gregor I wanted, but alright.
Oh,
no way!
More egos! Keep pulling egos!
Yeah, the best fairy boy!
My man is ritual is
you
correct.
get all of my favorite egos!
Okay.
But that's fine, she always goes for a fake out on 3 and then goes in with a 4.
Okay,
What?
come on. It could be a lie.
Oh,
it is a lie.
see the 4th one? Yeah! Please! I knew it! The red Go for the 4! The killing 4 blood!
So you're 40-year-olds in and you have one ID, you have 2 IDs and 2 egos.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Only going to get red
Quick,
eyes!
there you go.
Yeah, you know what? You have a little too much red eye here. You have a little too much red eye.
Yeah,
Let me turn it off. Yeah, too much red eye.
That is not going to bite you in the back later. Trust.
I mean, this works, right?
Like on before that.
Oh,
Absolutely. This is the one.
Yeah,
Yannick,
that
here you go.
actually
Let's go.
That is not the
no!
one.
It's Philip!
What about feeding?
Rodia,
Okay.
I put you to level 45 up type 4. You owe me luck, so I'm taking it.
What? Hey! Hey, she gave you luck before. That's the reason why she's level 45 to begin with.
Yeah, she owes me more luck. Anyway, first full speed. The second pull is
You got this,
what's
man.
it done? But
You got this.
The disrespect! You showed disrespect! How dare you talk like that?
The bunny girls, man. I should have just asked the bunny girls in Nikkei.
No! Just go back to Rodion and apologize!
No,
Apologize!
I'm going to the bunny girls. If in 100 rolls I get absolutely nothing, if it doesn't happen now, Rodion, you owe me luck.
You can't keep saying that! That is how it works! Pollux gave her the wedding dress, red shoes, he gave her gifts! What is that?
You know what, Rodion? You have freakishly long legs, and that's why. That's
not how you treat a lady! What are you doing?
Big lady.
Freakishly long legs. Look at those legs.
So in Big Lady we have Faith, we love her, we respect her. We
Yes.
use her at Appetite 3 because she's not just that cool.
Red shoes equipped. This is really important.
Yes.
And do you have the wedding dress for her husband?
Yeah.
Of course.
Come on, Red Eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, Red Eyes, come on! Come on, baby! Come on! Come on! Descent! Baby! KK Rodion, I'm telling you! You cursed yourself! You need to treat the lady right!
I'll get it. The bunny girls will pull Yi-Sang through. Yi-Sang will easily fell for loose women. Yi-Sang was infamous.
Yi-Sang was a pre-martial believer. That's fucking.
Oh, please!
Of green!
Yes! Yes! I'm telling you, it is KK Rodion! You have cursed yourself!
Big lady to the rescue!
No.
Always have
Bunny
faith.
girls
Big lady.
will save it.
One final for the road. Let's go! Let's fucking go! It's the
Is that the
funniest.
last one?
Oh, it's another gold one as well!
No.
Ah! He loves it too much! He loves it too
Poor
much!
Yi-Sang! That's alright. Oh,
I mean-
well,
Can you complain? The butterfly man likes you.
clearly does, and I like him as well. That's the last one, isn't it?
No, it's not the last one.
It's the
It's not
first
the
one,
last
yeah.
one.
Wait, you have multiple Limbus accounts?
No, just one.
He still has a lot of lunacy.
I stopped at 100 last time.
Huh?
Look at the last 10 pull I did. Look at this.
120 for one of them.
Look at this tree.
I'm telling you, she has cursed you.
No, she hasn't. She has no power over me. The bunny girls have blessed me and Elig. Okay, the bunny girls, Soda Bunny, Blank, Noir, they have blessed me.
Man just straight up
Okay.
doesn't believe.
How many do I have? 50 more left.
God,
Come on.
just
You
apologize. It's
just
not
need
that
to get
hard.
one.
Oh,
Just one.
Apologize to
Okay.
Rodeo.
look at this.
Give her a husband and everything is fine.
No. She's single for life.
I mean, it's
I
already
forgot you
green.
already had red.
Oh my god.
Oh, there it
Oh
is.
my god.
Bunny girls love baby. Bunny girls give it to me in 100 pulls. That previous 100 did not count.
Oh
Bunny
yes
girls,
it did.
baby.
Oh yes it did.
Bunny girls.
Okay.
Okay, and the normal ego.
Oh,
Oh, well, great.
Hey!
Gregor! Butterfly!
Yeah!
Well, at the
Butterfly
very least, you
Gregor.
already got the ponytail.
Butterfly Gregor is incredibly cool and you should apply for him
Done!
immediately.
Done!
Oh, done.
Wolfie!
Oh no, well done. Excellent.
Electro Vampire!
It's actually pretty good.
Not about start.
Yeah.
But sadly, I don't really have the I don't really have the identity to get the charge ID working. The charge ID working because I don't have Warp Corp.
It might change. It might change. Well, that's yeah.
Oh.
That's your saying.
Warcorp
You
design.
better.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And that's good for Rupture too.
Oh, Rodeo!
Rupture too.
Is it KK? No,
No.
no, it's
but
the food one.
Oh no, me.
It's huge.
Oh, it's you.
Ludion.
Ludion!
Nice.
She's really good.
Bang bang.
She is actually pretty good.
Yeah, we're not joking. She's incredibly strong. One of the strongest burn
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only IDs that compare to
Did
her
you
in
did you
Burn
actually
are
know
the-
Big Lady being the best
Warrior.
character? Excuse
Man.
you?
Oh,
Maybe?
Yeah, oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I wanted to go
Go
for a
on,
burn
begin.
ID before. Oh, hey!
oh, just saw that.
Yeah, it's,
Oh,
yes.
hello, yes.
Snake boy!
Yes.
Hello!
Hello, JPEG man.
I wasn't really able to get it in the last pull. What is going on here right now?
Fuck it,
Oh.
now let's go.
Let's go. Yes.
What
that's
is
good.
what is going on right now?
Oh, hey, let's
Did
go.
she get the least amount of pulls? Did she get the least amount of pulls compared to us?
No,
She
wait, I
just
still
lied.
miss you saying. I still miss
Oh,
you
you
saying.
still don't have Yusang. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
need one more. Just one ID.
It's
Hopefully
great.
somebody
Aw,
sent
Red eye!
Unequip the red eyes.
Started
If you
again.
have them, unequip the red eyes.
It's fine.
Yeah, you have to.
It's fine. Red eyes have never failed me.
Wait.
They have never
Wait,
failed me.
What?
They believe in
Oh,
me.
wait.
They give me
Oh,
luck,
there it is.
Oh,
and I don't even need the 200 pity.
the power of KK Rodeo.
I'm telling you,
I am a full
Red eyes have never
believer.
failed me. They're always at my side.
She has
How
the
many
best
pulls
record.
was this? How many pulls was it?
30.
130, Okay.
130.
Alright, yeah, it's true. She's got the,
The
best
power
record.
of KK Rodeo.
I should have prayed to Bunny Girls before, but I didn't. That's my fault.
That is
Bunny
your
Girls
fault.
would have.
I just love it. I just love it. Cake and Rodeon, it always works. She's a bit of a trickster, she doesn't always comply, and she certainly punishes you if you talk bad about her. But that's the charm of a lucky girl. I can't wait for her to actually appear on our teams as well. Because right now, I haven't really been that lucky yet, I wasn't really able to get her myself yet. But one day for sure, she will grace me with her presence. At one point, maybe at the end of our journey, or never at all. She's a bit finicky at times, but that's just how Lady Luck usually is, right? She does whatever she wants, but that's fine. That adds to her charm. Now, technically speaking, in today's part, I would love nothing more than to instantly jump to the dream ending right away. But you know how it is, right? I can't just skip a mini event. The Pokus Night event are still waiting for me. I skip through it. There might be some more important stuff happening over there. In the Lobotomy Corporation with the Noon of Violet. Might be something really, really important going on around here. I already fought those battles before, but I'm certainly going to include them into today's part as well, simply because it kind of belongs together, right? It kind of belongs together. If we see the scenes, we kind of have to go for the event ourselves, just as we did with the Green Dawn, right? Certainly. Now, I already know from experience, this one wasn't really unlocked yet. I wanted to check out if the cutscenes play in the middle of the fights or if it is separated or not. And I already know from experience that those are just the battles. It seems like they've separated the scenes from the battle screen, which is understandable because this is a two-part event. There is an in-between scene from one battle to the other. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to record this, but I guess we're just going to start with the theater first, and then I'm just going to include a couple of battle scenes. Yeah, that sounds like a plan, right? That certainly sounds like a plan. Alright then, episode 1, mini episode, the Ordeal of Violet. Oh, I've been waiting for this. I wanted to read it so badly. It was so heart-crushing to skip it. Alright, I did as you asked, Faust. I looked up towards Faust, away from the PDA in my hands, as it rattles and fixed the identity cards into each slot. Today is the 4th Walpurgis night, even though it is delayed by a couple of days, or rather weeks. The location is the same, the Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of the past that we have visited. Its point in time and the branch of possibility is quite uncertain. Thank you. Please proceed with slotting the identities to suppress the imminent ordeal. Phew. I slotted in the Lobotomy Corp identities that I pulled up during the previous Walpurgis night. Faust probably wants to study the correlation between Walpurgis night itself and of course the identities that can be pulled up only during the Walpurgis night itself. Well, it ain't much of my business what identities we're supposed to wear, but come on. Can't you just at least bother telling us where we are? I swear, it's always you two who... Yeah, I agree. We don't know what to do if we keep the important stuff just between the two of you, alright? Yeah, what he said. I was trying to find a way to avoid sounding irritating, alright? You have a way of menacing words, don't you? Thanks, lad. Huh? Oh, I guess. That comes from the experience of handling Ryoshu. Oh shoot, F you. What? Functionality upgrade? What? Oh, come on, don't talk about me like I'm a machine or something. Faust cleared her throat in an attempt to clear the air and stem the conversation from going on tangent. We are at the information team, the department of the former L-Corp headquarters. Information team, Well, do I recall that the place we had visited was called the control team department? Maybe they added a newer department with every Walpurgis night. The training team and safety team, both adjacent to this department, are currently accessible. Therefore, your assessment is untrue. However, it is possible that there's a reason the first place the door connected to was this location. Perhaps further analysis may yield more concrete informations. She's trying to take a more active role in learning things from herself. It seems that the events of the warp train rattled her more than I have thought. She is probably concerned that the similar loss of connection to that repertoire of the false knowledge may occur again. I mean, it seems like the Gesellschaft is not as reliable as she assumed. This place is pretty barren, Oh, the more I look around, the more I see just purple. You got that right. Can't chalk that up to just being a corporational office, if you ask me. Doesn't seem like a great workplace environment at all. True. A good commander decorates the subordinates' living space with their morals in mind, even if it means going against their own taste. Whoever's head this department must be, it seems to be somewhat quite unfit to lead. I bet they're not the only one who's unfit to lead. Ishmael? Ishmael was rummaging through the pile of miscellent items, muttered from a distance as Otis muses at the ceiling. Oh, I found some employee doodles and scribbles back here. Oh, I suppose the department leads were called Sephora. They're saying something about how their Sephora is... Oh, now that's some spicy profanity. Wow, I will read them. Mersault, you don't have to read the insults and profanities. Understood. In that case, I will instead peruse the documents first and produce a comprehensive summary. Thank you, Mersault. Sometime later. That is all. Wait, you didn't read any of that! Okay, so first of all, thank you for skipping past all the profanities, but... wow, it made me feel bad. And I've got nothing to do with this place. It's not uncommon to see apartment leads shouting and butting heads, but perhaps a physical altercation would have been preferable to letting such bitter animosity fester like this. It was clear to us that Sephiroth did not share a very healthy work relationship with one another. All you guys, wait until you meet with Tiferet. Tiferet back then was hating on everyone else. Everyone else. Not to mention that not many employees really put their faith in their own Sephiroth. Hey, the Sephiroth they call Markov. She must have been the Sephiroth of the control team department when we fought the first ordeal, the Green Dawn last time. I can tell from the way that she talked that she treats her employees like some kind of part of a machine, driving them to their deaths, replacing them when they are inevitably crushed. I guess a wing is a wing after all. Yeah. Look, here's a conversation log with Hot, the Zephyr of the training team. Looks like she started off pretty rough, but managed to avoid making things hostile in her office. From the sound of it, she really cares for employees. Oh well, it's a whole another type of annoying though, you know? Then her heart would never have rested easy as long as she was here. The grievance of the employees who have reached her ears nonetheless. She may have given herself doses of painkiller that she hides under the label of altruism. I have no idea what that is. That she truly cares for them, despite it all. And this Yeset must have been, I see, the Zephyr of the information team department. Clearly a stickler for the rules. Viper he was called. Perchance he had an unsavory habit of sinking his teeth into his employees. Oh, of course he had to make that assumption. It's only a figure of speech. He does seem like an irritating type. But he would have served as a decent strategist. This appears to be a particular record of the work schedule. According to that digital calendar, the upcoming schedule is... No time for that! Fast approaching. There's no time to share the details regarding the ordeals. I suppose we should have checked the documents first, huh? A heavy thump of the light follows Ota's deep sight. The lobby's light suddenly changed and the floor began to tremble. Phew, I can't say that I'm surprised. He knew that an ordeal was coming after all. Still, I wish we had more prior knowledge of our enemies this time. Oh my god! What in the names of the wig is that creature? Vermin? Is it? This is so far yet apprehensive and grand in size. Naturally, we whipped around and looked at Dawn, who then directed our attention towards something writhing in the distance. A thing of bizarre shape, crawling and squirming. If they appear in the safety team's corridor as well, then there are more. There are more of them! Faust, anything that you can tell me about before we start rushing in? I shouted, watching in horror as the curiously violet crab-like creature slowly spawned into the hallway from thin air. Even though she probably didn't have much time to tell me about them anyways, but still, it's worth a shot. They will not rush us. There were reports that these entities are on the slow side. In fact, they are an Ordeal of Violet. Time, dawn. If they are indeed violent, then it is unlikely that we have much time to discuss this further. We must immediately engage them, starting from the safety team hallway. A similar situation is very likely emanating in the information team and the training team hallway. Alright, so we've got to crush them like there's a timer or something. Oh yes, if you keep them alive, they will release everything in their surrounding. Alright? Alright. That would be an aptitude attitude. Yes, the entity will soon be manifesting in every department. If we fail to quickly clear the zone and seek and destroy them in other departments. If we don't, then we may come face to face with the kind of pandemonium which we would rather not have the pleasure of experiencing. You have no idea what kind of abnormalities they are currently holding around here, and let me tell you, fighting all of them at the same time is not something that you wish to experience. Every quill of encounter in each department will immediately drop to 0. and thus the abnormalities containing within shall be released. Oh bollocks! Come on! We just got off the bloody warp train! I would think we had enough of the wings shenanigans to deal by now, right? Yeah, sip it and grab your weapon. I'm going in. I should probably showcase pretty quickly the fight itself against the Violet Dawn. And what exactly happens that leads to the second episode, right? Certainly. Now, technically speaking, the first wave of this encounter is not really that bad. They kind of kill themselves after a while. Once this counter reaches 1, they instantly die in low LSP. So technically speaking, we don't really have to fight them seriously. We can go for a kill. That is actually something that you might want to do in order to get the event rewards that I already got. Who are no longer present, so I don't really need to worry about them. But technically speaking, during this fight, you don't really have to fight them that seriously. You just need to bide your time. They will finish themselves off in time. You just need to worry about the fact that they might drive you insane because all of their attacks are SP related. And with enough hits, your own guys might start to attack each other through distortion and everything else, right? It is something that could have happened around here. But usually speaking, again, those guys are really not that bad. Their clashing power is not so bad either. Technically speaking, if you have a bunch of avoid dices, you don't even need to worry about the explosion damage either. Or the SP damage that it produces as well. You can just avoid everything. But, sadly about that, most of the identities that I use don't really come with an avoid dice, as you can see. Yeah? It's not really my thing, in most cases. Oh wait, I can stop him from exploding. We're gonna finish that guy off in a second. Redirect it here. Don't need to go for a clash, he's fragile. That guy's gonna explode. Alright, let's stop him before he actually does anything. Yeah, that's doable. That is absolutely doable. Was actually expecting him to explode himself, but no. No, he is not. Alright. See? Those guys are not so bad. Just take your time. Your allies know perfectly well how to handle them. This guy is certainly going to explode and there's nothing I can do about it. But maybe I can stop the other two. Actually speaking, if you want to clear the stage quickly, you might want to consider allowing a couple of technical explosions just in order to clear the stages faster. I mean, they will kill themselves. You don't need to actually beat them down if they're just going to do you the favor of finishing their own HP bar. And if you need to clear the stage in like 10 turns or less, then that is certainly a really handy feature of them. You just need to make sure that in the previous rounds you didn't suffer that much SP damage. But let's be serious, with Faust, Otis, and the other healers, you don't really need to worry about that much, right? Look, even the identities know perfectly well that this guy doesn't need to be touched. It really does need to be touched. Alright then. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the Dawn Ordeal. I'm just going to skip ahead a bit because, yeah, this is pretty much just going to continue for another wave. We need to clear information, safety, and the training department after all. Oh my god, she does so much damage! Ah, I love this idea! It looks so cool with that mask. Come on, Gregor! You're crazy! You're crazy! Oh yes! Ah, I love this. I love it so much. Not entirely sure if it actually heals, if it distorts. but I guess that's fine. Right? That's totally fine. So, did anyone survive this? Nope, they didn't. Perfect. Ah, yes. They don't know. They didn't know. Just as us. It's happening just during our first noon ordeal. We all go to the base, wait for the dawn ordeal, or the noon ordeal, and get squashed in the process. Because we didn't know where it would strike us with a massive amount of damage. Ah! But once the initial hit is over, the Violet Noon is not so bad, right? You just need to be careful to get everyone out of there. They might strike anywhere. It's random. There's always 3 of them. Grant us love. Alright, what happened? What's the reaction? It was actually the scene that I wanted to see the most. Really, that was the scene that I wanted to see the most. It hurted so much when I had to skip it. Sometime later. Phew! That's a relief. At least it wasn't indestructible. Wait, is there a scene missing? You just witnessed the Violet Noon, right? Was this after? Wasn't there a scene in between? A rubble of block stones lay about the exhausted sinner's feet. But it didn't last long. See, it fades away to enough. Yeah. While the entity took the form of a stone. Wait a second. There's something missing. Shouldn't they be reacting to... Wait a second. Let me double check something really quickly. Maybe I need to go for the stage then. We stood huddled together in the hallway, remembering what Horde the Zephyr of the training team told us. Where is it? Horde, talk to them. Where is it? Oh god. The first part and I already find a glitch, a bug or something missing. I'm the best, right? Okay, yeah, there's certainly something missing, but I guess it's alright. Seems like they talked to Horde. She probably explained them about the bullets. They talked about some kind of shield. It wasn't long before the same bullet from earlier struck us. Yeah, she shot a couple of bullets at them. Would have loved to see it, but I can't. Red barriers began to form around the sinner who were struck by the bullets. Let's see. According to the schedule, we have some time until the next noon arrives. One of the sinners noticed the emergency response manual posted on the hallway wall. On it were instructions on how to use the control installed in the hallway to activate the regenerator system connecting to the safety team. I guess it seems worth a shot. If we hurry, we might be able to activate the regenerator before the noon arrives. Sure. Looks very unlikely because I actually just rushed through the couple of stages, but Faust is here. Faust's face lightens up as she reads the manual. Soon, an announcement let us know that the regenerator distinguisher has been modified, reactivating most functionalities of the regenerator. Alright. Physical intervention shield activated. All allies will heal HP. NSP for every turn. Alright, that's exactly what I need. Looks like we can restore one of the deactivated systems of the safety team, apart from the basic functionality of the regenerator. Which one should we activate? It's pretty clear that I need SP around here, so please get that. Mental corruption neutralizing gas has been activated. The sinners all look noticeably more comfortable, as though the head has been cleaned. We're now all ready to fight our next battle. Yes, I really needed that one. Especially Dawn. Especially Dawn. But this is totally screwed up! Where the heck is my cutscene? I wanted to see that cutscene so badly! I was waiting for that! I was waiting for that! The reaction to the stone slap! I just get the killing cutscene, not the between. There's clearly something missing. But this should cancel each other out, hopefully. Don't really see the protection yet, which is a good thing. But then again, we are not currently attacking the body, so that's that. Don't lose him now. Holy... Oh no. And at the very least, that's going to stall the death of the arms a little. Just a little bit though. Alright. Come on. You guys not so tough. Just keep on hitting it. He has a lot of HP. But as long as we're getting him into stagger range, we are all going to be in the clear. It's kind of a shame that I don't have my Tremor team around here, because they really love this guy. But alas. How much HP does the arm have? I can break one arm without triggering the response, right? Pretty sure that I can. Pretty sure that I can. And there we go, Honglu! Good job! Very good job. I might not even need to worry about the body. Yes, a good hit. We're still quite far off before we reach the actual stagger bar. But at the very least, we have one less arm to worry about. I did in fact lose right away SP on Dawn. But I guess that's fine. I mean, the additional blade is going to come in handy. Once he starts attacking again. Not that it really matters, because let's be serious. It's just 6 points, and I don't have count, so that's gonna fall off really, really quickly, but still. Okay, everyone is focusing down on the body. We're going to leave that hand alone. Alright, that should be fine. Come on, Yasang. There we go. I was a bit worried because the sanity was maxed out, but seems to be just fine. Now the second arm is staggered. I should be able to avoid the protection again. Yes. Alright. Another sync thing has been applied. Come on, Faust. Rip that guy completely apart, please. Or at the very least, get us extremely close to the stagger bar. There we go. Perfect. Because now he's getting a little bit crazy. Block. Everyone attacks this. Don't really have that many strong attacks though. There's a good chance you might kill us now, but we will see. Teddy Bear, activate the debuff, please. We might need it. We might just need it. Okay, additional bleed has been applied. Yes, that's my girl. 222 damage. And an additional, I'm not sure. Seems like only if they go for the really, really strong moves, I'll be able to tell exactly how much damage they'll be able to do. So this is certainly going to be enough to finish him off now. Certainly, right? 339. Body has been destroyed. And Faust is gonna make damn sure that the stone slab is destroyed. Alright, not so bad. It's still too bad though that I'm missing a cutscene there. But alas, I guess we're just going to see the scene that plays afterwards then. Such a shame though. Would have loved to talk to Hot. Sometimes later. Phew, that's a relief. At least it wasn't indestructible. A rubble of broken stones lay about the exhausted sinner's feet. But it didn't last long. See, it faded away to nothingness. Yes, while the entity took the form of a stone sleeve, an object commonly composed of inorganic material, it is likely that its existence itself is perceived as a religious artifact in a certain indeterminate location. True. A giant object did suddenly appear out of thin air before it dropped right in front of our faces. I mean, of us. The Stella, which had once threatened the sinner with its tentacles, soon disappeared from our sight like it never even existed. If Faust hadn't pushed me into the hallway just in time, I would have been... Faust did what? Doctor! Where did that happen? We would have all died forever if that thing had crushed me too. Oh! Alright. We were not crushed by the stele, to be exact. The real issue was the shockwave that came after the crash. I thought I slipped away in time, but I had no idea the shockwave would be so deadly. We're going to have to find a way to deal with the shockwave somehow. Or it will be too risky to continue with our Walpurgis Night expedition. I'm not saying that I'm scared of the pain that I have to go through when reviving the sinners, which really, really hurts. Of course, especially when it is 12-fold, but I'm not sure if I want to ask them to repeatedly run a mission that guarantees to kill them in the end. Moreover, we don't even know if whatever we find here will be worth all of the trouble. Well, according to the information given, it is said that the ordeal cannot occur in immediate succession. Wait, they can occur right after one another? What, did the giant piece of rock have nothing to do with an ordeal then? Yes, it was indeed the Ordeal of Violet. However, this was the Noon Violet. Ordeals of the Noon are a degree higher than Ordeals of the Dawn, which we already have experience with. Faust bores her frowns at a nigh impeccable angle. She was siding even as she relayed information to us, clearly perpetrated by something. I suddenly recall that Faust speculated back at the warp train that the Gesellschaft may have been purposely omniscient. You think this is the Gesellschaft withholding information from you again? There's no evidence to say for certain. They did not withhold information regarding the Ordeals of Noon. Thus, a more likely explanation is that this was merely a manifestation of a rare possibility. Yet, your suggestion does concern me. If it was indeed a manifestation of a rare possibility, then we must seek for clues in the Walpurgis Night that may point us to an explanation. So, should we just explore further? But...
Hello everyone! Can you hear me?
What? A loud buzz crackled, and an unfamiliar voice broke through the awkward silence that we were mending in. Oh, Manly? Who's that? Oh, I hearken on today.
Oh, I guess I can hear your answer anyways. And ignore what I just said. Hello, this is Hot Train Team speaking.
It appears that the Sephiroth Hot, whose name we first learn of its earlier documents, is the one speaking to us. Ah, so this is her voice. Gotta say, this is kind of what we all expected her to sound, right?
We are all investigating how and why an Ordeal of the Noon occurred immediately after the dawn. I understand that any unfamiliar situation like this may cause a sense of alarm and anxiety, but there's nothing to worry about as long as you remember the instruction under exception number 40AA measure, which I make sure to mention in every single training session.
Exception 40AA? Is how many exceptions did she come up with? She must be a leader with a very hand-on approach to team management. Commanders who are overprotective of their personnel often make such a mistake. Guys, I don't think it's time to share our first impression like this. We don't know what measure she's talking about. At this rate, we'll get... Oh. There was a dull 6 just as Sinclair began to air his concerns. Did I just get shot? What the hell is going on? Wait. Is this the in-between cutscene? Is she explaining the bullets now? But they were talking like they defeated the stones. Am I mixing everything up here?
You there at the lobby. You've been dozing off during our drill, haven't you? I'm pretty sure I explained that in an outlier case like these, we'll be firing physical intervention shield bullets that will be shared a little later. So why are you acting all surprised like you've never been shot before?
Shield bullets? Ah, that bullet does look kind of familiar, actually. We carefully approach Sinclair to get a closer look at where the projectile hit him. Oh hey, I recognize this. This looks just like a decay ampoule. That almost melted me into a puddle back at, K-Corp. Ugh. I'm getting very unpleasant goosebumps just thinking about it. You were totally badass though, Ishii. Jumping right in front of Dante like that. Taking the bullet from them and everything. And then she went ahead and hurled a bloody harpoon into Clockhead's shoulder herself, only a few months later. Like a good circulated narrative structure. Okay, you smartasses! It is not a K-Corp ampoule. Well, it is true that K-Corp's technology was used to generate its employees. A barrier field like this fundamentally differ from the type of technology used by K-Corp themselves. It is said that the Lobotomy Corporation maintained collaboration relationships with the other wings, including K-Corp. Through the said collaboration, they obtained bullets and ampoules of diverse functionality useful for the working of this company. It appears that this shield bullet is a result of one of such partnerships. Wait, then this bullet will... It is said that this bullet can partially negate physical damage, which is also known as red damage in Lobotomy Corporation's terminology. It will likely shield us from the shockwave created by the Stele as well.
We'll have a counseling session later about your electric focus during training. But for now, please try to suppress this ordeal as soon as possible. I'll give everyone a physical intervention shield. Let's try to take care of this ordeal with as few casualties as possible.
Dante, let us... Alright, let's get a move on and deal with the other Steles as well. Indeed. It would be preferable if we return after confirming the destruction of the Stele in the other areas as well. We will have to visit Lobotomy Corporation headquarters of different possibilities as well. We will make use of the Zephyra and the shields as soon as we are able then. Right, good idea. Thanks to the unexpected support from the Zephyra, we were able to explore further through the Walpurgis Lodge.
All those trainings were for their own goals. Is that so hard to understand?
It was just that I couldn't help but think back to Hot's last few utterance. It managed to slip through the static. It made me wonder what really went down here at the headquarters of the Lobotomy Corporation. Oh Dante, you don't want to know. You do not wish to know. The Lobotomy Corporation is its own beast. It seems like I made a little mistake. Now I'm confused. It sounded like this was a cutscene that happens after the boss fight with the Noon ordeal. But seeing how they just explained the bullets, it kind of feels like before the ordeal? But at the same time it doesn't make sense, because, let's be serious, we died. In this event, we died at the end. I mean, sure, we had a couple of backup units waiting in the background who weren't even involved in the fight itself. They might have gotten involved when once Dante was saved. I'm not so sure about it. It's a shame that I can't just play it like it was back then during the event itself, so that the scene just automatically starts and I don't get confused like that. But alright, I guess they explained the bullets after all. Never mind then. Maybe there's something missing, maybe there's nothing missing. No, I'm not sure about it. But nevertheless, I would say this is a good point for us to make a little cut. In the next part, we are going to start Oh yes. Oblivion. And the dream ends. And we are about to head to the carnival. It's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait! Until next time, bye bye!